1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Minister for Planning has expressed the confidence that decision to ease the lockdown will be implemented with national unity. The National Disaster Management Authority dispatched the fifth consignment of personal protective equipment for doctors to Balochistan today. A flight carrying the sixth consignment of goods consisting 17 tons of medical and safety equipment arrived in Pakistan from China today. Deaths caused by the coronavirus in the country have soared to 639, with 1,991 new confirmed cases during the last 24 hours. Pakistan has rejected as baseless and inaccurate the Indian Legal Council statements in Kulbhushan Yadav's case. Iran has expressed readiness for a full prisoner exchange with the United States. And now the news in detail. The Minister for Planning and Development, Azad, has expressed the confidence that the decision to ease the lockdown in a phased manner will be implemented with national spirit of unity. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad today, he said the decision was taken in consultation with all the federating units. He said big policy level decisions have been taken and now it is time for their implementation. The Minister for Planning also expressed satisfaction that the people have acted with responsibility, but they now need to more strictly follow the precautionary measures after the easing of restrictions to avoid the spread of the coronavirus. He said the decision of easing restrictions was taken to provide livelihood to the people. Asad Umar said the National Command and Operations Center has been working since the 31st of March without any break to take timely decisions and actions to address the situation arising out of coronavirus. Asad Umar said the testing capacity is considerably being enhanced and 13,500 tests were carried out yesterday. He said there are now 70 laboratories fully equipped to carry out coronavirus tests. Currently, there are 85 people on ventilators and 165 on oxygen support. The Minister for Planning said a system is being developed in order to ensure efficient response in case the coronavirus cases spike in the coming days. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Youth Affairs, Usman Dar, says the government is well aware of the difficulties being faced by the people due to COVID-19 and the lockdown. He was addressing a news conference along with the Chairman Utility Stores Corporation of Pakistan in Sialkot today. He said provision of relief to the poor segments of the society is the top priority of Prime Minister Imran Khan. He said all the federal and provincial governments are on one page in combating COVID-19 and all decisions are being taken unanimously. The special advisor said implementation of precautionary measures are being ensured at the utility stores while providing relief to the masses. The National Disaster Management Authority has started supplying the fifth consignment of personal protective equipment to provinces for doctors. According to the spokesperson for the National Disaster Management Authority, protective equipment has been dispatched to 4 hospitals of Balochistan. The equipment dispatched to Balochistan today include 3 PCR testing machines, 20,000 testing kits, 20,000 surgical masks, 6,000 D95 and 10,000 KN95 masks, 14,000 protective suits, 16,000 pairs of gloves, and 500 gowns. Additionally, 500 face shields, 800 protective glasses, and 8,000 sanitizer bottles have also been sent to Balochistan. The spokesperson said the equipment of the fifth consignment is being dispatched to other federating units as well. A Pakistan International Airlines flight carrying the sixth consignment of goods consisting of 17 tons of medical and safety equipment arrived in Pakistan from China today. According to the spokesperson of the National Disaster Management Authority, The equipment include 24 X-ray machines and their parts, 371,000 VTMs for testing, and over 1 million different types of masks. He said the shipment process of goods purchased from China to Pakistan continues through the Pakistan International Airlines. The nationwide tally of coronavirus has soared to 29,465, with 1,991 new cases reported during the last 24 hours. 11,093 cases have so far been detected in the Punjab, 10,771 in Sindh, 4,509 in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, 1,935 in Balochistan, 430 in Gilgit-Baltistan, 641 in the Islamabad Capital Territory, and 86 in Azad Kashmir. The death toll in the country stands at 639, with 21 new deaths. More than 4 million confirmed cases of coronavirus cases have been reported around the world. According to Johns Hopkins University, the global death toll has also risen to above 280,470. The United States remains the worst hit country, accounting for over a quarter of the confirmed cases and a third of deaths. This is Radio Pakistan. The Foreign Office says Pakistan has fully complied with the International Court of Justice's judgment in Kulbhushan Yadav case. Responding to queries of media persons, the Foreign Office spokesperson Aisha Faruqi said Pakistan remains committed to continue doing so as the case proceeds further. She firmly rejected as inaccurate and contrary to facts the Indian legal counsel Harish Salvi's statements that Pakistan has not complied with the International Court of Justice judgment in the case. Aisha Faruqi said Pakistan has granted India consular access to Kulbhushan Yadav and is processing measures for effective review and reconsideration as per the guidelines provided by the International Court of Justice in its judgment. The spokesperson said Pakistan, being a responsible state, abides by all its international obligations. Prime Minister of Azad Jammu and Kashmir Raja Farooq Haider Khan has strongly condemned India's move to begin broadcasting the weather reports on Azad Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan, showing these as its own territories in the bulletins of state-owned broadcasters. He said this while talking to newsmen after offering Fatiha at the grave of prominent Kashmiri leader and former president of state Mirwais Muhammad Yusuf Shah on the eve of his 53rd death anniversary in Muzaffarabad today. Terming the Indian move as clear evidence of its frustration, the AJK Prime Minister said Indian nefarious motives will never yield desired results and the defeat has become its fate. Thousands of Kashmiri women continue to wait for the return of their sons subjected to enforced disappearance in custody by the Indian troops in occupied Kashmir. A report released by the research section of the Kashmir Media Service on Mother's Day today said the continued Indian state terrorism had resulted in the killing of 95,558 Kashmiris, including women and children, from 1989 till this day in May 2020. The report said as many as 22,914 women have been widowed by the Indian forces and 11,184 were raped, disgraced, or molested. Meanwhile, strict restrictions remain imposed in the Kashmir Valley on the fifth consecutive day today to prevent the people from holding demonstrations against the killing of top Mujahid commander Riaz Naiku and other youth by the Indian troops. Iran says it is ready for a full prisoner exchange with the United States. The Iranian government spokesman Ali Rabieh, in a statement, said Washington has yet to respond to Iran's call on a prisoner swap. He said, "We are worried about the safety and health of Iranians in jails amid the new coronavirus outbreak." Iraq's new government has promised to release demonstrators arrested during mass protests that erupted in October last year. In a televised address, Prime Minister Mustafa Khadimi also pledged justice and compensation to relatives of more than 550 people killed during the unrest. The Prime Minister also called on the Parliament to adopt a new electoral law needed for early elections that had been promised by his predecessor. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain and thunderstorm is expected in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Kashmir, and its adjoining hilly areas. In most parts of the Indian occupied Jammu and Kashmir, partly cloudy weather is expected with chances of rain. In Srinagar and Pulwama, the maximum temperature is 26 degrees centigrade and minimum 9 degrees centigrade. In Jammu, the maximum temperature is 42 degrees centigrade and minimum 26 degrees centigrade. In Ladakh, maximum temperature is 16 degrees centigrade and minimum 3 degrees centigrade. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.